What I'm about to show you guys is going to shock you. In the next bit, you're going to find some leaked information on the CTO of Ripple giving a price prediction of what he believes XRP is going to be. There is some crazy news as well. All of this is compacted into this 10-minute video, so make sure you guys watch it entirely. This all started when I stumbled upon an article that stated XRP is going to be $500-600. Now, upon reading it, I found out that the facts behind this article were very poorly written and released, and so I decided to do my own research to give you guys a price prediction that I believe XRP could hit. And that led me to a Google search. Now, after finding out exactly what XRP was, it turns out XRP isn't the coin that we really imagine it to be. XRP is actually a stable coin in disguise. Now, what this means is that a stable coin can't move. It can't constantly change prices, and so it really needs to stabilize at a single price. And this leads me to one of the craziest tweets in the XRP community that was actually made by David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, back in 2017. David Schwartz is also the co-founder of the XRP ledger, which is basically XRP, so he is very deeply within the Ripple and XRP community and knows a lot of information about those. Now, the leaked information is about to be shown, but before I show you guys this, there's a video on Twitter that I really want to show you guys, because everybody has been saying that Swift is the new world thing and that XRP is not going to be able to, take their market, when in reality XRP already owns, and Ripple already owns, the cross-border payment method industry. So I'm going to show you guys this clip where Brad Garlinghouse himself talks about it and says that, listen, all they're doing is taking our tools and taking everything that we are already doing and doing it on their own. The only thing that's pushing us back is this lawsuit, because there are some companies that don't want to deal with it. All the major institutions don't want to take the risk, but right when that's done, all the contracts are going to get signed on the spot. So let's go ahead and roll the video.
Union, MoneyGram, they're leaning in and using our tools to solve a payments problem. And this payments problem is measured truly in the trillions of dollars. So while we're on kind of, mile marker 1 of a 26-mile marathon, we're definitely past the starting line.
That was Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse on Power Lunch earlier today when I asked him about the future of Ripple and how XRP, the cryptocurrency, could be used. And according to BK, what you just heard Garlinghouse say is the biggest thing investors are missing about Ripple. BK's over at the Plasma to break it all down. Hey, Beeps.
Hey, Melissa, thanks for that. Yeah, so Brad had some interesting things to say, and I thought it was really important to break down what he's talking about and what the opportunity, at least that Brad sees, and I think ultimately could be the bull case for Ripple. So let's break it down. Talking about the size of the payment markets, according to McKinsey, it's about $155 trillion is the size of the market. So your total addressable market is massive. Right now, if you take a look at what it costs to move $155 trillion, it's about $31 billion, roughly around 20 basis points is what it's costing you. So if using Ripple, and this is from Ripple stats, you could save about, according to them, about 60%. Well, how do they do that? So you use the Ripple ledger plus the Ripple currency. And that's the key to this 60% right here. The reason why using the Ripple currency, if people start doing this, is good for is the way you save, is because right now banks have to hold foreign currency everywhere in the world. They're called Nostro accounts. It's very cost intensive to have that inventory around the world. They can simply replace that foreign currency with XRP and they can save a lot of money on that. So let's take a look at what Ripple's been doing. Obviously it's been down. I think we have a chart here. Yep. Obviously down from the peaks up here, right? The whole crypto market has kind of gone sideways here. But what does Luis Yamada say? The bigger the base, the higher in space. In my view, you have to have people start using that XRP, that Ripple currency, in substitute for foreign currency, but that's the utility. That's the use case for Ripple, the currency. If that's the case, then that's a pretty nice base right there.
Like you guys see in the video, guys, the industry that Ripple is in right now that is going to dominate is a major industry with over $155 trillion in market movement. Now, the cost, as shown here, was $31 billion. So no matter what happens, really, even if we're talking 60% of it, is going to be saved because of the Ripple system, we'll do the calculations here, but you're basically still making, 40% of the profit. So $12.4 billion is what Ripple's going to make. And that is definitely going to reflect on the price of XRP. And this is where everybody that has been invested from the start is going to really make the profits. So I'm so excited because I feel like it's getting really, really, really close. And the next follow-up video that you're going to see after this one is a big game changer as well. I have a really, really researched video that is going to shock you guys. And I'm not going to hint it at all because that video specifically, you guys got to watch it. All right, guys, this is the leaked tweet right here. This was in 2017 by Joel Kaz. I know it's not that clear just because it's so old of a tweet here. And it was posted on the 21st of November of 2017 at 1:14 a.m. And it says it can't be dirt cheap. He's referencing XRP. That doesn't make any sense. If XRP costs $1, they'd need 1 million XRP, which would cost 1 million. If XRP cost $1 million, they'd need 1 XRP, which would again cost 1 million. And it continues on by saying, except that a higher price make payments cheaper. Right now, if you can buy $1 million house with Bitcoin, when Bitcoin were 300, it would move the market too much and be too expensive to be practical. So higher prices make payments cheap. Another key thing that I actually want to have a look at is this right here. So in this image right here, it says it took XRP 946 days from its bottom to the first explosion move in 2017. We are now sitting at 944 days since the bottom. If history repeats itself, October, November, and December would be amazing. And as you guys can see here, 946 days we started to get the peak. I think it's very possible, to be honest. The technical analysis side of things are very interesting for XRP, and this is because personally I've done technical analysis. I know how to do it. I'm always doing it on XRP, but there are external factors that do impact the technical analysis that's done, and this is something that's unpredictable and maneuvers on a day-to-day basis. So as much as I know this is extremely possible, the lawsuit right now is really undermining XRP's value. And this is why every time we kind of mention technical analysis or XRP's price, people have to understand that the price of XRP right now is being significantly reduced because the action has been killed off because of the lawsuit. I definitely don't believe that October, November, and December are going to be major months for XRP just because, you know, those are the months where we're going to find out a lot of the XRP lawsuit results or the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit results. XRP's technical analysis proves that October, November, December are going to be major months, so everything is kind of shining in that direction. Alright, so here's my prediction of the price of XRP, judging by all my research and fact-based information. The first thing that I believe is going to happen is XRP is going to shoot up after instantly, like when the lawsuit happens, to that $5 mark. I think it's going to be a huge upside green, and it's going to be a very, very exciting time. Now, the second this happens, a lot of people are going to go ahead and try and take a profit, so it's going to crash significantly, I believe, to that $2.50. Now, upon that happening, it's going to recover back to $3, and this is when we're going to see it actually go sideways. Now, I think after a couple months of it really going sideways is when really the price action is going to start. We're going to see it shoot up once again, this time to $10, making XRP basically go ahead and double in value from its all-time high of $5. So it's going to shoot up all the way to $10, which is going to have been triggered by Ripple investment financial institution partnerships. Then it's going to go downwards because, like any pump, there's always a dump that right after happens, and it's just because people try and take up profits. It's going to do that, and then once again we are going to go sideways. Now, the real game changer is going to happen after all of these, because that is when we're going to get news of the central banks begin accepting Ripple. You're going to see Ripple officially do a public offering. All of those things, I think, are going to skyrocket. And when I mean skyrocket, I mean substantially skyrocket XRP. I think a Ripple IPO is going to bring us all the way from $50 to $80, and then having central banks, and, you know, especially when it's going to be spontaneous, nobody's going to be expecting it. All of a sudden, you're going to see financial institutions, more specifically central banks, accept it, which central banks do transactions in the billions every single day. So, you know, you're going to get a central bank that accepts it, and they're going to start using XRP. And that, I think, once we get every single bank, or majority of the central banks in the globe, specifically the US central bank, to officially accept XRP, this is where I believe we'll start hitting $1,000. Like, it will be legitimately, you know, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. And then especially as continual growth comes to the crypto market and XRP, and Ripple just consistently starts dominating the financial industry, I think we actually could hit that $10,000 to $35,000 mark. And I know these are numbers that are unimaginable, but again, we are talking about the future and the long-term growth of Ripple XRP. I'm not saying tomorrow it's going to hit 10 bucks and then the day after it's going to hit 100. This is based on circumstances. Let me give you an example here. Let's say XRP doesn't win this lawsuit. Ignore all the price that I just told you. XRP is going downhill at the start. Like, I would expect, honestly, if this lawsuit is a loss for Ripple, XRP's price is going to hit maybe 5 cents, 10 cents, something like that. Then shortly after, it will start recovering once again. But the impact of that lawsuit is crucial. Also, let's say this lawsuit is a win. Yes, it's going to skyrocket. But then let me give you an example here. Let's say, you know, a central bank says we are not accepting XRP. That means the explosion of price that would have been pumped in my hypothetical technical analysis situation, it wouldn't occur as big because the central bank said they're not accepting it. So there's a lot of external factors that you can't really include into the technical analysis, but will take an impact on the price. So this is just a quick disclaimer that I thought I'd let you guys know. That being said, I'm not a financial or legal advisor, so don't take any of this as financial or legal advice. I hope you guys did learn something, and I'll see you guys in the next Crypto Geek video.